In the game of Looting Atlantis, you and your fellow players are Atlanteans fleeing the city as lava from the erupting volcano rains down. Before you flee, however, you want to grab as much Atlantean technology as possible so that no matter where you end up, you will be comfortable. To set up the game, you shuffle all 80 equipment cards and then place 4 in each of the 20 spaces on the board. The cards should be placed in such a way so that the top color bar of each is visible. Randomly determine the first player. The player to the right of the first player then places their air car in any spot on the board. Then each player in turn places their air car in any unoccupied space on the board, with the first player placing last and beginning the first game turn after their air car has been placed. A player turn starts by placing a lava marker either on the lava start space or to continue an existing lava flow. Once the lava marker is placed, a player may perform 2 possible actions, which are to either move their air car to any space on the board, or they may collect the top equipment card at the space they are currently at. Actions can be repeated, so, for example, if a player decides not to move, they may collect the top 2 cards at the space they are located. In addition to their 2 actions, a player may use one of their previously collected equipment cards on their turn. To use an equipment card, it is placed at the bottom of the stack where the player's air car currently resides. Equipment cards have a variety of uses that are helpful to players. However, they are also used for scoring, so anytime an equipment card is used, the player is giving up victory points to use it. Once the first player finishes their turn, the player to the left then takes their turn, as does each player thereafter. Play continues in this fashion until the lava marker is placed on a city space for the first time. At that point, the game accelerates in that each player, starting with the one that placed the lava marker, now gets 3 actions per turn. Whenever lava hits a city space, all equipment cards in that space are destroyed and removed from the game. Should a player's air car be in a space where lava hits, their air car is placed on its side in front of them. On their next turn, they must, as their first action, repair their air car. Then as their second action, move to any space on the board that is still available, and as their last action, may then take the top card at that space. Once lava has reached the city, players have an option to flee Atlantis. To do so, after they place a lava marker, they may move their air car onto any one of the 3 primitive kingdoms that has not yet been claimed by another player. When fleeing, players may not take any actions or use an equipment card on that turn. In addition, they will no longer be able to take actions or use equipment cards, but they still must place a lava marker on their turn. The game ends when either the last equipment card is destroyed or claimed. At that point, players total the points on their equipment cards and points from any primitive kingdoms they may have fled to. The player with the highest score wins.